everyone, Amanda here. So I'm going to do a lovely tag using some of the goodies that Taperlogy sent me. It's been sat on my desk because I've been busy. It's time to crack on. So I've selected a few bits and bobs that I'm going to use, and we're going to make a really lovely dimensional layered tag, perfect as a focal image to put on the front of a journal, or you know, a focus point on a page, or just something that little bit nice. So let's get started. Okay, so this is going to be what I'm going to layer up on, and then eventually it will go on the tag. So this is a little receipt that was in the box. So I'm just going to I'm using tea dye because I want it to be vintage, but I don't want it too dark. So I'm just going to go. You're probably not going to see the back of it because it's going to be glued down. So I'm going to go with the natural looking creases, and I'm going to, with my distress tool, if you're careful, you can almost help distress the edges of your paper. You know, it will lift them and it will crease them, rather than just always using your scissors. So I want these little natural lifts and creases in the paper. Okay, so then we've got this beautiful it's like a tissue, but it's like it's paper, and it rips beautifully. So I'm just going to rip some of that to give myself a bit of a lighter background. I don't really want that much. It is difficult to determine, you know, to rip it in a certain way, but then that helps you even more get that kind of a random feel, which is what you want when you're layering up. So I'm just going to layer that down the centre, just to help with just a bit of background really. I might just have some of this doily as well. Let's have a look. I don't really want to cover up. I'm going to have lots and lots of other things on. We won't have that. So I'll just start, and I may well fast forward this bit. We'll see how long it takes. But I do want some of the lighter looking peeking out there. Right, so I have fussy cut this lady and some magazines. So I'm going kind of fashion orientated, kind of, but it's still going to be quite random as well. I'm just going to ink the edge of these just to make them stand out. I'll just grab some of my foam tape because I do like to have some dimension in some of my projects. We've got some lovely lace here. I think I might have some of that as well. That's ever so pretty. So there is lace in that box as well. The codes are in the description box below. They should still be valid, even though it's taken me quite a while to get round to using the box because I've been busy. Okay, so let's have some pretty lace there. And that's going to need layering with a bit of a stronger glue. Okay. Can always retrim. I want bits hanging off. Right, so what else did I pick? So I picked, because there's so much in the box, it's absolutely beautiful. So to focus, I've picked a few different things from the box and focused on just those, so that I'm not overwhelming myself. And that is, I think that's the best way to do it. So this little flower here, we're going to glue straight down. And this was on a advertising piece, and I've just fussy cut it, and it was already all nicely vintage coloured and whatever have you. So all I've done is very roughly fussy cut it. I just want that a bit straighter, and that's going to go to the edge like so. Okay, I'm in shot. Oh dear. And then I've got this little advertisement here. Now this was on a sheet with this lady, and this was like at the edge, so it's cut a bit strange, but I'm going to make it work. Okay, and I'm going to make it work by just, let me just lift that rose up, it wants to be a little bit higher. So I'm going to tuck this bit under the flower there so you can't see it, and then this circular bit under the leaf, and then if I just angle it, it'll disguise the fact that that's been cut from the edge, you know, and I don't have the full image. You can work round, there's always a workaround. Right, I want that to the edge there. So whilst this glue's wet, I've got time to manoeuvre, and then once I've finished all of my laying down, I could always go back over it if I wanted to, and thingamajiggy, sew it. So I want a pop of colour. It's very vintage and very dark, and I just want a little tiny, just a really tiny pop of colour, so that it almost really stands out that this piece of colour's there, almost looking odd, because I just think it'll look really cool. Okay, so let me see where I want my lady. I'm just wondering whether to have a larger piece than that. Should we have this one? I just wanted some colour on there. Actually, I've got this ticket here as well. Okay. You know when you know what you want and what look you're going for. Yeah. There we go. Let me just give that a little bit of a little bit of a glue. Sometimes you can overthink things and take too long, and you really don't need to. There's not really any right or wrong way of doing anything. Just go for it. Quite like that little bird there, because it is spring fashion. Is this one? No, it's not working for me. I'm not feeling it. Okay, we're going to have this here. Alright, so let's just get that glued down. Okay, I'll put things at angles and whatever have you. I think I might actually have two, because I really like this lily. Layered like so. I want it quite busy. Let's have a look. What I could do with is like a little label. Let me see if I can remember which packet's got what in. That's distressed stuff. Let's see if there's some little labels in this one. Let's have a look. What's this? That's cute, isn't it? Ah, there we go, we're going to have this. Right, so what we're going to do now, because I want that curved. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bone folder. I'm just going to curve this like, it's just like vintage words, I suppose. So I'm curving it in the middle, and then I'm curving the ends as well. Okay. So now I want my foam tape. Let me just clear my desk a little bit. Foam tape. And we'll start and put this together. Okay. That's going to need cutting again, as that it's too wide. I just trim it. And then we've got this lovely vintage lady layered up. don't want that hair in, get off. Okay. So she's going to be centre of attention there, like she should be, because she's all dressed up lovely. And let's get some foam tape on this banner here. Okay. Just remove those. And then I'm going to put it across like that, I think. There we go. How cute's that? Let me just move it down a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. And then I've got my little spring fashion word here, which might not be necessary, to be honest, but let's see if we can sneak it in somewhere. Let's give it a bit of a ruffle up. A little bit of glue. And let's decide where this is going. I think I might just... Let's have a look. Where do I want it? I don't know if I want it now. No, don't want it. Changed my mind. I changed my mind. Right, so now this is going to layer on this tag here. Okay, so let's get this nicely distressed, ready for layering. So that's my tea dye to take some of that yellow off. I am going to just distress the edges. Get rid of that fluff. And now I'm going to go in with Vintage Photo. So it's just that little bit darker. Okay. Right. Just distress this a bit more. I don't want straight edges. Don't particularly want straight edges. Okay. And we're going to lay that on that tag, like so. And you've got a lovely focal point for your journal. Okay. I may just go and add some stamping on there off camera, just on the edges there, just underneath, just to blend in that. Let's have that on there. I knew I'd use that word somewhere. Let's put it at an angle. Oops, I've ripped it, but it doesn't matter. Put it at the same angle as the tag. And then it's just peeking through there. Let me just straighten it up because I've torn it in half. But it just adds to the vintage look. That's fine. Okay. Add that down there. Wait for that to dry, and then that's just behind that little curve there. Okay, and I'll just add some stamping to here, I think. Unless I just put some little bits of lace. Let's have some little bits of lace peeking. What have we got here? That looks nice. Just have some lace on. tuck that lace on and then push that corner down, so then we've just got that lace peeking out from the edge there. A little bit up there, I think, maybe. Just tuck it under there. I don't really want that yellow showing too much. Just tiny scraps, like so. And then I'll trim it. Trim, trim, trim. And then you've got your lovely layered tag. All I need to do now is add some ribbon of some description. There's loads of lovely thin ones in here. So what I think I'll do is just add that on there, like so. And tighten a bow. If my fingers will work, I will. There we go. There we go, and then I may well just look for a little charm. I know I've got one with like a little coat hanger on. So there you go. I hope that stayed in shot. We've got that lovely layered tag collaged, but with some lovely dimension and pretty lace. I hope that helps inspire you in your crafting, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!